Right. Yesterday, 2 days ago, we learned in the Dvar Malchut about the giving of the Torah. And the giving of the Torah was not just it happened once, but it's eternal. It revealed something eternal in the world. And therefore, just like God is renewing the world all the time, so he's also renewing the Torah. And we have to try to feel this that God is giving the Torah, we said. That's what we said, is giving the Torah. So, if so, this should give us the Torah, this should give us tremendous pleasure when we learn the Torah. When we learn the Torah. So we said again that just like the world is being enlivened, renewed constantly in general and also in detail. Same thing as with the Torah. In general, the Torah was given at Mount Sinai, and in general, God is giving it all the time. But also, there's the individual laws of the Torah that it's being given every day, brand new. So the Torah is always brand new, fresh. Like that's what we just finished celebrating on the holiday of Shavuot, that God is giving the Torah right now. But also, that's in the holiday of Shavuot. But also, we have to feel it every day. So it says one way of doing that. That's also this week's Torah portion. It's called Parshat Naso. Naso means to elevate, lift up the head, lift us up. And also in Pirkei Avot, when we learn Pirkei Avot, the chapters of the fathers, the ethics of the fathers, whatever, it's also, we're starting it also brand new. Again, there's 6 chapters, and we're starting it now after Shavuot. We're starting brand new. And it begins with Moses received the Torah from Sinai. So that's also renewing the Torah constantly. Okay, what are we supposed to, says the Rebbe, even more. This coming Shabbat is going to be the Shabbat after Shavuot. Shavuot was when we received the Torah. Receiving the Torah was supposed to do every day, in general, in detail. That's on Shavuot. But on Shabbat is an elevation of all the days which were before it. And here we have Shabbat that comes after Shavuot. So it must be the coming Shabbat, Parshas Naso, is elevating the holiday of Shavuot. What possibly elevation could there be? Right? The holiday of Shavuot is the essence of God was revealed to the Jewish people. What could be higher than that? Said, yeah, you got a good point. But the fact is that every day is higher than the day before it. And Shabbat elevates all the previous days. So the coming Shabbat that we have, which is going to be in another 4 or 5 days, Shabbat is going to elevate all the days before it. Okay. How can the coming Shabbat elevate the giving of the Torah? Yesh Le'Be'erza, we can explain this. 1 minute. Yeah. Another thing about the giving of the Torah. And when God gave the Torah, so he gave the Torah, and the Torah is eternal, so it's brand new, but also he wants us to find new ideas in the Torah. It's known that when God gave the Torah, that even though when God gave the Torah and Nitno were given, call in Yani Torah, all of the details of the Torah. When God gave the Torah, he did not just give the 10 commandments. Elagam Torah Shebechtav, the whole entire written Torah, with all the prophets, with all the words that King David is going to say, with thousands of years later. King David was 1,500 years after the Torah. So together with all the explanations of the Torah, everything which was said in the Talmud, it was all given in Mount Sinai. Kolel, including also all the details of the Torah, which would be revealed in the course of all the generations until this very generation. Like the rabbis say, afilu masha talmid vatik atid lachadesh, even that which an expert pupil, Torah scholar, would invent, was said to Moses on Mount Sinai. Yeah, what does it mean to invent ideas in the Torah? If you read the Torah, you'll see there's a lot of apparent contradictions, and there's a lot of open ends. A lot of things are not clear in the Torah. That's why God gave the Torah, gave it purposely. And there's a lot of things that are seem to contradict one another. For instance, one place in the Torah it says that the fast of Yom Kippur, you have to fast on the 9th day. Another place it says you have to fast on the 10th day. The law is you have to fast on the 10th day of Tishrei. Why does it say on the 9th day? So the rabbis discuss it. And so it is, there's so many other laws. Don't steal. But what does it mean, don't steal? Don't steal in the 10 Commandments. Don't steal. That means don't kidnap. How do you know that? It says don't steal. It says the commandment not to steal money, that's in another place. No, how do you know that? That doesn't make sense. That's what the rabbis discussed and what they revealed. There were certain things that were revealed to Moses on Mount Sinai. There were certain things that the rabbis have to reveal themselves. They have to work on it and reveal it. They were given what's called the 13 principles of learning the Torah. When a statement occurs in the Torah and another statement, it's not clear, something which clarifies it comes afterwards. So then we say that the second thing is coming to teach us something about the first thing. There's all these ways of looking. So it says all of these new ideas, which will be revealed afterwards, if they're genuine ideas. I mean, the people can be wrong also, but if they're genuine ideas, then that was revealed to Moses on Mount Sinai. And every opinion in the Talmud, even the opinions that are not accepted, they were also revealed to Moses on Mount Sinai. It says, Elu ve'elu divrei Elokim chaim. Every word in the Talmud are the words of the living God. So when the Torah was given, it was given with generalities, with open statements. Umehem v'al yadam, by means of this, then you can reveal all of the details which are there. I mean, just a simple example. It says in the 10 Commandments, don't do any work on Shabbat. What does it mean? Shouldn't do any work on Shabbat. What work are you supposed to do? Right? So there were groups of people that tried to make up their own interpretations. There were the Tzadukim, there was the Baitusim, there were other people that did that. Right? They made up their own explanations of what it says in the Torah, which you can do it. If you want to, you can do it, but you're not right. Doesn't mean you're right, right? If what you make up goes against what it says in the rabbis of the Talmud, then you're wrong. I mean, you have a right to do anything you want to. We saw in World War II, people killed everybody. They could do it. Doesn't mean that what they did was good. Doesn't mean that it was right. But you can make mistakes if you want. That's why God created the world. So maybe you should think to yourself, well, maybe I just won't do anything. No, God wants you to interpret the Torah, things that are not understood to you. Go to your rabbis and ask. If they can't answer you, then maybe you have to make up your own answers. And then take the answers to the rabbis. See, are these answers right or are they not right? That's called making up, inventing, discovering new ideas in the Torah. Until you have to reveal it. But it's called a new thing. Hiddishu. Right? Einstein, just a simple example. He revealed the theory of relativity. Right? Newton revealed all these, laws of propulsion, laws of this. Right? Did he invent these things? They didn't. If he's wrong, then he invented them. If he's right, then he just discovered them. He just discovered principles that always existed, but he just discovered how they work. The principles always existed. The same thing, lahavdil, is in the Torah. God gave Moses all the laws, everything, every detail of the Torah. And rabbis afterwards, they discover them. They discover them. They reveal them. To the degree that when they reveal it, it's called on his name. Shem Omer. They say Newton's principles of Newton's laws of gravity. Why is Newton's laws of gravity? It's God's laws of gravity. No, he discovered it's called on his name. Einstein's theory of relativity. But if his theory is right, then it's God's theory. No, it's not. If he revealed it, it's called on his name. And so it is also in the Torah. That's called making new ideas in the Torah. It's really not new. You're just revealing something that was hidden. Sometimes it's very hidden. And the main thing that when God gave the Torah, so he also gave everything that was going to be revealed by future rabbis, and also everything that's going to be revealed by the Moshiach. So the Torah, the Mashiach is going to teach all of the people. And Matan Torah, when God gave the Torah, that was only one time. It's never going to happen again. Lo ya'od pam Matan Torah. There'll never be again the giving of the Torah. But these ideas, they were concealed. The ideas in the Talmud and the ideas in Kabbalah and the ideas of Hasidut, they were all concealed, these ideas. Ad kedei kach, to the degree, she'id galutam, when they will be revealed in the future by Mizah Mashiach, this is going to be called a Torah Chadasha. It's going to be called a new Torah. It's not a new Torah that there won't be any more commandments or that there won't be any more Jewish people or that everything is just going to be turned over on its face, right? Shabbat is going to be on Sunday or something. No, it's not so. Everything will be the way it is, but exactly the way it is, but will reveal new details that were not revealed previously, new depth that wasn't revealed, secrets, mysteries in the Torah that weren't revealed previously. That they couldn't be revealed back then by means of those who received the Torah. Or they won't be revealed even by a Talmud Bata, by expert pupils, even in the 3,000 whatever years after the giving of the Torah. Ki'im, it'll only be revealed by God himself. God will inspire me'iti teitza. God will inspire people, everyone, that they'll see new meanings in the Torah. It'll be completely incomparable to the Torah which was revealed now. By means of those who receive the Torah, like the rabbis say, Torah Adam Lamad Ba'olam Hazeh, that the Torah that we learn now is hevel. It'll be like, how do you say, like wind, like fragrance, regarding the Torah of the Mashiach. Mashiach will be like, that'll be the perfume, the real thing. So God wants us to learn the Torah. He wants us to ask questions in the Torah. He wants us to try to find answers in the Torah. And if we find the true answer, that answer was already given to Moses on Mount Sinai, and we're just revealing it. We're just revealing it. He says, but that's what we'll reveal. But there's going to be there are ideas in the Torah which we cannot reveal on our own. They'll have to be revealed only by God himself. And this will be a true novelty. This is what Mashiach is going to do. And everyone will feel these novelties. Torah Chadasha, it'll be a brand new Torah. From me will come out, says God. Torah Chadasha me'ite teitze, will come out from me. The sentence in Isaiah doesn't say this. The sentence in Isaiah says, Torah me'ite teitze. It says the Torah will come from me. The Torah will come from me. And the rabbis in the Midrash, they say Torah Chadasha. They added the word, a new Torah. What does it mean, new? It'll be so novel what's going to come out of the Torah. The idea is that suddenly we'll realize that everything we've understood right now was just like the surface of the surface, and that the commandments were infinitely more meaningful, and every word of the Torah was infinitely more meaningful and alive than we could possibly imagine. It says, by means of this, there'll also be a novelty in the world. Hashamayim chadashim va'ortz chadasha. It says the heavens will be new and the earth will be new. Asher ani oseh, that I myself will make. Iti teitze. In other words, in addition to the fact that there'll be a new novelty, freshness in the Torah, whether the general idea that the Torah will feel that it comes from God in general, or whether we'll feel it every day, every detail of the Torah will feel brand new. That the same topic that was already revealed, first of all, mitchadesh, will become renewed from its source, umakoro, odapam again. But often naliyoter, in a way that's even higher. Maybe I'll give an example. I'm making this up now. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a car, right? You have a car, and your car works. It's okay. You know, it's a little scratched up, and but it works okay. It works all right. And you clean it out, so it's really clean inside. Maybe you put some new coverings on the seats, so it looks good. It feels good. It looks good, right? Good. Then someone comes along and says, "Okay, did you know that with your car you can fly?" Says, yeah, you know what? You can also fly. Get away from it. I don't know what you're talking about. What, do you want me to drive it off of a cliff? No. Let me show you. He gets in the car. See this button over here? Oh, I never saw that button. See, now you press this button. You drive in reverse. You press the second button, and here we go. Whoop! All of a sudden, it starts to fly. Your car is flying. This is incredible. Oh, not only that, it flies really quick. And where do you want to go? Where do I want to? Lubavitcher. Okay. Lubavitcher. How do you spell it? That's it. Okay. Let's push this button. That's it. We're here. Wow. That is just amazing. I just don't believe it. That's what's going to be in the Torah. We're reading the Torah now. We didn't know that with the Torah that you can really reveal God with every word and every commandment. We didn't know it. We're just doing commandments, and we're religious people. We're doing. All of a sudden, Moshiach is going to make it that the Torah is going to be a totally different dimension of reality will be revealed in the Torah. What the Torah really is, the godliness in the Torah. Yeshnu gam inyan shel chirush. That's what it means. It'll be new. Shenitfosef, there will be added something new in the Torah that up to now was not revealed. Like digging for diamonds, right? You own a big plot of land. You bought the land for $1 million, and that it was owned by your grandfather and your father. And someone says there's diamonds here. You dig in the all of a sudden you find one diamond that's worth $1 million. Right? And there's thousands of diamonds all over the place. You didn't know they were there, but you didn't know. Says that's what's going to be with the Torah. The Torah we see now has infinite potential. We don't even know how much it is. That's what it is, a new Torah. By means of that, also the world will become new. The whole world will become, so to speak, renewed by means of the Torah. How is this going to be? Omer Chazal, the rabbis say, anyone who says something in the name of the one who said it, right? You say something from the Talmud, you bring, who said, this was Rabbi Akiva said, Rabbi, right? You heard your friend said, my good friend said, he told me a good idea, a good joke. You say something in the name of the person who said it. If this is a holy thing, a Torah thing, something which stresses that it's something new. The person said it, you never heard it before. He brings Geula Olam, redemption to the world. And it brings the example that Esther came in front of King Achashverosh, and Esther said, in the name of Mordechai. So as soon as she said in the name of Mordechai, then the king all of a sudden remembered, well, Mordechai, you saved my life. And and that began the whole miracle of Purim. He said in the name of the author. Shehezber, what does it mean? Shechirush b'Torah, that if you want to make something new, a new idea in the Torah, answer new questions in the Torah, this reveals the concealed wisdom of God that was hidden. It was in exile, so to speak, in the Torah. It was concealed. So this is the idea of Geula. Once you reveal a new idea in the Torah, a genuine idea, so like we said before, it's not really that you're inventing an idea. You're just discovering, you're revealing something, like discovering gold, discovering diamonds. But before that, that idea in the Torah, it was imprisoned, it was in exile. The Torah. And by means that you think deeply and come up with an idea, so you bring redemption not just to the Torah, you free not just the Torah, you free the world. But it's true, this is in the time and the situation of exile. And we see there's books and books of great authors, amazing authors that were written. You look in the Talmud, usually in the back of the Talmud, and there's explanations, right? The Marsha, the Rashba, the Ran, the Rif. These people, Rabbi Natan, and then Rabbi Alfasi, and the Maimonides, all these people reveal these amazing ideas and laws from the Torah. Says that brings redemption to the world. Says, what do you mean? These people have been revealing these wonderful new ideas. Well, they're just the Talmud. What about the Talmud itself? Right? The Talmud is written like, what is it? After the Jews were already in exile. The Talmud was written after the second temple was destroyed. 200 years, 300 years after it was destroyed. Right? These people have been writing ideas, so they've been writing ideas in the Talmud. They've been written down, revealing new ideas in the Talmud for well over No, 1,000 years, 1,600, 800 years. We don't see any redemption in the world. It says it's like what happened on Purim. On Purim, the Jewish people got out of exile and we're still in exile. What are we celebrating in Purim? Sheshimimeno Araya, this is the proof that from Purim that when you should say something in the name of the author. Like it says, Tomer Esther Lamelech B'Shem Mordechai, that Mordechai, Esther, said to the king in the name of Mordechai. And that's what brought the redemption. What type of redemption? The miracle of Purim that happened, when did that happen? Like, what is it? 2,200 years ago, 300 years ago, something. Oh, no, more. I'm sorry. That was Hanukkah. The miracle of Purim happened like 2,500, 600 years ago. And that was redemption. But nevertheless, we're still in exile. Akata, even now, we're servants of. So what is the Rebbe is trying to say? 1 second. When you say reveal a true idea from the Torah, that brings redemption to the world. But we've been doing this for thousands of years. Where's the redemption? What's he talking about? Where's the redemption? Says the Rebbe, what it means, al yedei by means of this, mizarazim, we hurry up, umamaharim, and we quicken, make faster the redemption, the true redemption. In the end, this true redemption thing, God is going to do it himself. God is going to do it himself, and nothing that we can do in this world is going to bring the redemption. But we can hurry it up. We can facilitate. God is the boss. God does everything. Talmud, the reason is, since the revelation, the Geula of the Torah is not complete. We've revealed some of the ideas of the Torah, but we haven't revealed all of the ideas which are hidden in the Torah. Even after a Talmud Vatik, even after a pupil reveals these ideas in the Torah, there's still thousands and thousands of ideas which are waiting to be revealed. Therefore, but every one brings closer and closer the future redemption, to reveal the true mysteries of the Torah. In fact, it comes like this: the really true redemption of the Torah, to reveal all the secrets of the Torah, to reveal all of the hidden ideas in the Torah, only God can do. Hashem himself. Torah Chadashim mi'itetet. It's going to come from God himself. Even the revelations of these ideas, they're already there. But even to reveal them, this is only in God's ability. Me'ite, from me. So God does things. God, in this world, we call it inspiration. We call it inspiration. Suddenly a person gets a new inspiration, right? And he writes new music, beautiful music. He writes a new whatever it is, a new book, something like that. Just inspired, beautiful poetry, beautiful inspiration. Inspiration is a very common thing. Very common thing. The world depends on inspiration. Genius, heroism, inspiration. People get inspired. What do you mean they get inspired? It reveals a new potential that the person didn't realize he had. It was hidden potential. So but when it's revealed, it's called a new thing. The guy gets a medal, he gets a prize, he gets whatever. It's a new thing. But it really wasn't new. Everything was there, was already concealed. Says the Rebbe, the same thing as the Torah. The same thing is with the Torah. The Torah is 99.99% concealed. We don't really know what we're doing when we do a commandment. We don't really know how precious every word of the Torah is. We don't know. In the future, God is going to reveal it, but only God's going to reveal it. And it's going to be revealed in the form of our understanding. Therefore, the revelation and the completion will, there won't remain anything concealed in the Torah. Like it says, Lo yakanef od morecha. People won't have to teach one another. When you see the Torah, automatically you'll know what to do. Not like people who live in England, automatically they drive on the left side of the street. It's automatic. They know what's right and what's wrong. What's right and what's left, whatever. And people which are in America, whatever, they drive on the right. It's automatic. The same thing, people in the world will automatically know what to do. The non-Jews will keep the 7 Noahide commandments, and the Jews will keep the 613 commandments, and the ideas of the Torah will be revealed. We'll still have to learn. But nevertheless, it says, Kulam yodu oti, everyone will know me, says God. That by means of this, the world will also be fixed up completely. The world will also be fixed up totally. Okay, olam, the whole idea of world, the world is from same language as concealment. Olam and Helam, the same word, because of the concealment of the life of God which is in the world. That's what God made the world. God made the world on condition that he wouldn't be revealed here. The world conceals God. That means that the world in superficially, the world is very bad. It conceals God. But like we finished learning before, that was what we learned in Likkutei Torah. But when we transform, when we reveal the good which is hidden in the world, then suddenly we realize that we overcame a tremendous challenge. The life, godly life, which is now in exile, will be revealed. Will be revealed. The world in the world, and we'll see the godliness in every detail of the world. The world will stop hiding over God. Everything which was concealed, the godliness, the meaning, the blessing, the life which is in every detail of the world, will be revealed. The fact that God is creating it, and God is creating everything in the world for a reason. The Odin, the main thing is, says the heavens will be new and the earth will be new that I make. That's what God said in the prophecy. It's in Isaiah, right? Where did it come from? 1 second. 1 minute. Where's this? Torah Me'iti Teitse. Just 1 second. The world will be new. It's the same sentence in Isaiah. I forgot where it was. Okay, well, I don't know what it is. All right. Oh, here's this. There it is. Here it is. Oh, here it is. The heavens, a new heavens and a new earth. Here, I'll show you where this 32 in Isaiah. See, it's the same sentence. It's a sentence right near. It says here, this is the one that Isaiah says that the Torah comes from me. Torah me'iti teitse, the Torah comes from me. This is Isaiah 51. And when it says that the Torah there'll be a new world, this is Isaiah 66. So I guess it's not the same sentence. That's right after. Okay, same paragraph. Okay, so that, what's it? Got over here. Yeah. So the world will be new, the Torah will be new. Oh, here we go. And the Creator, God Himself, will be revealed in every detail of the world. God's mehuto v'atzmuto shalamatzil, of the emanator, that God alone has the power to create from nothing to something, will be revealed. That's what people felt a little bit when they went to the Holy Temple, and it made everybody happy. They know that they're being created by God purposely. Therefore, the whole entire world will be a dwelling for God's essence. Just like a place where a person lives, a person wants to go home, is there in all of his essence, until without any garment, like in the future, says, Lo yakanef od morecha, that God's wisdom will not be concealed from anyone, that no one will be ignorant. Everyone will know why God is creating them. The Or Hashem, the light of God, will be revealed without any garment, like it already was, something like this at Matan Torah, when God gave the Torah. Like it says, Ata hareta ladat, like it says in Mount Sinai, you have been shown to see that God is the creator. There's nothing except for him. And from this, that the Jewish people will have the revelation of God, will also light up the darkness of the world, the rest of the world. All flesh will see together the oneness of God. This comes from the Torah, and this comes by us learning the Torah and trying to understand the Torah. The Jews are the ones that learn the Torah and try to understand the Torah. Non-Jews are not supposed to learn the Torah. But when the Jews do learn the Torah, because the Torah was given to the Jews, when the Jews do it, then it improves and reveals the hidden good in the whole entire world. And now, let's stop the share. Very good.